Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Jordan Ledford of Birch Football. How's it going?
Pretty good. You?
Doing well. So,
That's good. Good.
gotta, what has it been like just to get going this season, and how excited are you to? We've gotten through the first week, and now we're on to week two, just a few short days before the season starts.
Yeah, it's been great. Team's really coming together. It feels like we could start off pretty hot and, just keep that the entire season and, have a really enjoyable, fun season and do well together, honestly.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Just remind everybody what position you play.
I play left guard and defensive.
Okay. So just can you describe what it's like just to be in the exclusive club of linemen?
It was rough starting out at left guard last year. My first year playing guard, I was used to tight end. Kind of got thrown in there because we were short on linemen, but it was fun. I picked it up pretty fast. I definitely will do a lot better at it this year. But defensive end, that's definitely my strong suit. I'm pretty used to it now. It's fun though, being in the trenches. You're working with the big dogs, and it's fun. It's very fun.
Okay. So kind of just tell me like how things are, what it's been like this year coming off the season that you did last year, winning a playoff game for the first time, I believe, since 2010.
Yeah.
Just to accomplish all those things. What was that like for you?
It felt great. The team really came together pretty late in the season last year, which it would have been nice if we would have just meshed together earlier in the year. But it felt great to get that playoff win, and the town was pretty excited about that. Obviously, we didn't end the season on a great note, but it was nice to at least get the first playoff win in quite some time.
Now, I think this year, what was the summer like for you guys? Just to see this program just evolve since coach has gotten there. I believe this is and you guys are his first 4-year class.
Yeah, it's been great. We've been with him for 4 years now, since my freshman year, and it's been great. Yeah, I don't really know what's more to it. He's a great coach. It's been great having him as our head coach.
For sure. So, for you, it's just coming into this season. There's going to be a lot of change this year, especially with the conference. Playing a bunch
Oh
of new
yeah.
teams. What's that like for you?
It's a little different because these aren't teams that we're used to playing. Obviously, we played them in the past, but it's been quite some time, so it's very new to all of us. We're learning, new schemes and new coaches, new players, some people we've never even seen or heard of. So that's going to be a very different for us, but we're going to take the same approach, not take anyone lightly and just play gritty football. You know what I mean? We're just very excited.
Yeah. For you, like what improvements have you seen in yourself since the off season began?
Um, Definitely my pass rushing. My pass rushing is probably my strong suit now. Whereas last year it definitely wasn't. Neither was my run game, But I'm pretty quick on the defensive side of the ball, so I'm able to get a good 2, 3 steps before your tackle even gets his first step, which is I just like doing that. You know what I mean? But defensive side, I'm getting a lot better on the pass rush, and offense, I would say probably my post after I kick step is probably getting way better. Learning how to stay in front of the defensive tackle or defensive end a little bit better. Um, and the mental side of the game, I mean, not only me, but I feel like our entire team is getting a lot better mentally. You know what I mean? Preparing ourselves for each week and whatnot. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so going into this year, just for you, I know you're a senior this year. Um,
Yeah.
did this we just talked to obviously we talked to Chase right before
Yeah.
you. And I'll ask you the same thing. Can you tell me a story from freshman year? Like what was like a one moment that stands out to you, like good or bad?
Um, man, good. I would say freshman year, I was like listed as fifth quarter, but I think I actually like I honestly split most reps with the starters my freshman year on varsity, defensively, and I think my number one moment probably from freshman year was it was our first game against Caro. I got thrown in there. I think like it's maybe second quarter or so, um, and I ended up I got a strip fumble, stripped the quarterback. And I hit him so hard that the ball like sprung up in the air, and my buddy, I think it was my buddy Gage, caught it and took it all the way back for a touchdown. So that was a great moment. My least favorite though was definitely losing to John Glenn. Um, that wasn't a fun game, you know what I mean? But yeah, we lost that game.
Yeah. Okay, so like how do you like mentally get ready for a game?
Um, I would say I'm pretty quiet in the locker room before games. I don't really do much talking. I kind of just like to chill out. We're usually in our locker room, especially for home games, like a few hours. We're sitting in there, I'm just sitting in there listening to music, not really on my phone, just kind of chilling, enjoying the moment. You know what I mean? Soaking it all in before what's gonna happen. And the rest of the team, though, yeah, they probably about do the same thing as well. We're all kind of just pretty chilled, getting taped up. You know what I mean? And then our coach will write on the board what times certain position groups will be heading out to warm up and stuff like that before we do team and stuff before the game.
Absolutely. Okay, so this is a big year for you. This is your
Oh yeah,
last shot at this thing.
yeah.
What is it gonna be like? What do you feel like you guys got to do? Because there's a stretch of games where every team is a good team, but what do you feel like you guys got to do in these first few games to really get some momentum heading in to that latter part of the year?
We definitely have to start out hot. Like I said, throughout the summer, I feel like this is the most bonded our team has ever been. Obviously, I've been in this program with the coach for 4 years now, and so I've got to experience everything, and I think everyone's starting to buy, into the culture. Um, and we're like I said, we're really starting to come together. But I think we just have to play as one throughout these first few weeks, and keep that the entire year. But when you come into big matchups, I feel like in the past we've really gotten down before the game. You know what I mean? Thinking, these are hard teams. You know what I mean? But you got to look at everybody the same. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's different. We all bleed the same, and we all just have to play together. I think we'll win a lot of games this year.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get to know you a little bit. How about that?
All right, awesome.
Okay. Who's your all-time favorite player? Any sport?
Um, Man, Nadamakan Sue. Nadamakan Sue, my
Yeah.
favorite player. Yeah.
All right. So like what's been your all-time favorite moment from your high school football career so far?
And that's a hard one. Um, I think my favorite moment probably came my freshman year. Probably that first Euro game. Well, not only got the fumble, but I also got a sack that game. I had a pretty good amount of sacks my freshman year, but I would definitely say it was that first Carroll game, and it was nice to come out on top. Felt great to get that first varsity win in varsity jersey. You know what I mean? Especially as a freshman. So yeah, felt great.
Okay. And last one is what is something people may not know about you? So maybe something like your friends would know, or something maybe the audience would never guess about.
Oh, man, that's a good question. Something they would never know. Um, I'm not a great golfer. So I don't know if a lot of people know that I even golf, but people at my school know I golf, but outsiders, I don't know if they would necessarily know. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Well, Jordan, thank you so much for the time as always, and
Of
best
course.
of luck to you this season.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It was nice talking to you.